Well, my name is Alan Horner. We're standing out in the middle of the spring calving paddock where we calve about 350 commercial cows. Behind me is our Lakeland Calving catch pen. This area here is where the calving herd is placed from about mid-March to mid-May. So we feed on this ground. We try and keep this area as pristine as possible for the rest of the year to lower the incidence of calf-related disease, scour, pneumonias, that sort of thing. Try to keep the ground as clean as possible, and that's part of the reason why we don't want to move these cattle up to the yard site if there's a calving issue, because we have to drag them through poor ground, could be muddy ground. It's just much easier if we can do the whole operation here and keep them isolated. From this area here, as soon as there's grass, the cows with the calves at foot go out to pasture. We process them in the main system up in the yard at that time, and then they're hauled out to the different pastures that we have around the neighborhood. What we do in this situation is create a funnel system out of windbreak panels to feed the cows into this calving crate in case we have some issues, some calving complications. As I say, with 350 cows, you're bound to have some problems with maybe set of twins or a backwards calf. So we're able to configure a layout where the cows come to the windbreak for bedding and shelter. And because of the fact that they like to come to this area for shelter, it's fairly easy to get them to funnel into the calving catch pen. It saves a trip back to the yard in sometimes inclement weather to try and get the cow into an area where you can handle her. So we found that really it works quite well, depending on basically how you're able to configure the panels to funnel the cows in and catch them. Sometimes you'll have a little bit of an issue, but probably 9 times out of 10, when we have to put a cow into this thing, it's successful. And once you get her in there, then you can do whatever calving intervention that you need to do. The machine is, or the crate is strongly built, very handy to squeeze the cow, to get at her top or bottom, to get access to the back end of the cow. If she goes to lay down in the calving position, there's lots of room to work. It's really made calving cattle out on the range or out on the open space quite a lot easier for us. And I'm really pleased that I bought it. The price is not an issue at all, very affordable, and we've saved many a calf by having this piece of equipment on the farm.